Hello, good morning, and welcome to day 5 of our 5-day challenge of just step into your power and just do it, right? I am Gail Taggart, and I love to empower women that are 55 and older to step into their power. Just step into and face your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, and just live your best life. And this is what we're doing for this week is just do it. Stop being afraid of don't you're letting fear hold you back. You're letting doubts hold you back. You're letting self-sabotage hold you back. And so that is what this week has been all about. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been fun. It's been fun for me, and I've learned a few things here and there. Yesterday, I had a technical glitch, and so I apologize for my video not coming on when it was supposed to. And so I apologize for that. I was able to go in and correct it and fix it. So I hope you got to watch day 4. If not, go back and watch the replay. The replays aren't going to be up forever. So you want to go ahead and catch that replay because yesterday was a fun day. And so I hope that everyone has enjoyed this week. And if you have, just, drop one thing that you have enjoyed this week, and I will shout you out. Okay, so today we're going to step into our power, and the title of this is I Just Don't Know Where to Start. And so a lot of times we tell ourselves these things. We don't know where we want to start. And so you're like, okay, how do I know where I'm supposed to start, right? What am I supposed to do? Whatever goal you're trying to hit, whatever achievement it is, whatever you are focusing on right now, whether it's avoiding procrastination or getting over procrastination or stopping the self-sabotage that you keep doing to yourself, whatever the limiting belief is, then you got to make a plan. And so today, we're just going to go in, and I want to help you understand a little bit about your mindset block, because that's what a lot of it is. It's a mindset block. And so let me make sure I am live on Facebook. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I don't want to have another mess up like yesterday. So let's look and see. Okay, yes, I'm on. Good. All righty. So today we're going to talk about mindset block. Many women, I need to get my other glasses, and my other glasses aren't here. Okay, I will try to see with these glasses. Understanding money, your mindset block is something that many women that are older, I'll say 60 and older, we tend to get overwhelmed when we have to change something, or we're uncertain about leading into inaction. So instead of taking action when we're uncertain of something, we procrastinate, right? So we just don't do it. So the subconscious mind actually craves familiarity. I know that's not easy to say, and predictability. And so when faced with new possibilities, it tends to trigger doubts, fears, avoidance, procrastination. So you're self-sabotaging yourself. So the key to overcoming this is breaking the cycle of overthinking and taking small intentional action. Because we tend to, if we overthink, then what happens? Then we procrastinate. Then what happens? Then we get overwhelmed, and then we do nothing, right? So we're stuck. And so you don't want to be stuck. So that's the part of the problem that we have with these limiting beliefs. And so that's, I want to make sure we go over that and understand that. So here's 3 tips to get started and to explore your options with shifting your overwhelm to small steps that are going to be manageable steps for you. Okay, so what you're going to do is, and why does this work? The brain has to process, the brain processes large goals as threats. So you have to trigger, and what it does is it causes you to avoid things. So that process that your brain goes through of a large goal, you're like, you've got this huge goal, right? And so all of a sudden it triggers avoidance. And so what's avoidance? Procrastination and excuses. And so it's a psychological momentum is what it is. And then that builds. So when small actions are taken, leading to bigger actions, then you have some breakthrough. So, and that's what we want. That's what we're trying to get, right? So, I can't get this to work right today either. I'm just got so much going on today. I just can't get it all together. I'm sorry. Anyway, so this is, I love my other computer because I can do everything with my finger. This computer, I can't. So anyway, so here's some action steps to help you. Okay. Instead of saying, I want to reinvent my life, well, that's kind of a big step. That's a big, broad statement. And so you have to break it down. You remember at the beginning of, maybe it was on Wednesday, I was talking about how when we get overwhelmed, it's procrastination, and we get overwhelmed and we need to break things down into little chunks, little small steps. That's what this is. Instead of saying, I want to reinvent my life, well, you can't reinvent your life. You can't reinvent the wheel, right? But you can break it down into small steps. And then you can look at what areas do I want to focus on? Is it my health? Is it relationships? Is it my career? Is it my mindset? Is it my business? What is it that you want to work on? And then you're going to take one small step and you're going to say, okay, what is one step I can do today? And so that's basically the easy way to do it is you just take one step. And so when you take that one step, then what you're doing is you're actually it's the easiest way to start is by taking the one step. So like if you wanted to do something, then you would go on YouTube, or you would read a book, or you would listen to someone that can help you, correct? And so you would join a community. You would write things down, and that way that helps you take that step. And so say you wanted to start a new career, you just don't know where to start, right? Where do you start to find a new job? Well, that's too big. And so what you do is you sign up for an online workshop, kind of like this week. We did a 5-day challenge. It was free. And I hope that it brought you some value. And I hope that you were able to learn some techniques that will help you. And so you want to learn something that's in your field of interest. So whatever you're interested in, that's what you want to focus on. Because if we're focusing on something that we don't like, we would not stick with it. We wouldn't do it. And so it would be boring to us. So I know that's how I am. So you want to reach out to one person and who has already done it. And so ask them for tips, ask them for advice, see what they suggest, see how they did it. Because, and it doesn't have to be like a big name, person, a celebrity or anything like that, because we don't have access to those kind of people, right? So you want to reach out to a friendly person that you know. You want to reach out to someone with authority. You want to reach out to a coach. You want to reach out to your mentor in your business. You want to reach out to if you're in the working life, sector. You want to be able to reach out to someone that you look up to in your office, in your profession, and they can help you. And then you want to write down 3 skills that you already have. And so that's very important, because you can actually, you learn a lot about yourself when you do that. It's funny because you think, oh, I don't have 3 skills. Well, you really probably have way more than 3 skills, but that you should go ahead and write down as many skills as you have. And it could be very simple things like, are you a good writer? Are you able to process information fast? Are you able to be able to explain things to people? Are you a teacher? And so these are things that are helpful to people. And so I really apologize. I don't know what's wrong with this computer today. So anyway, let me go ahead and scoot down just a little bit. See, I have problems too, and it's natural. I mean, we're not perfect, and I'm not perfect, and example today because I can't get my computer to do what it's supposed to be doing. So anyway, so why does this work? The pressure to figure everything out at once can trigger analysis paralysis. Have you heard of that? I know when I was going on my journey with my network marketing, I had analysis paralysis. I did, because I was trying to figure things out and I wasn't able to figure a lot of stuff out. I was a little bit technically challenged, and I had to quit telling myself that, because when you tell yourself that, then you start to believe it, right? So you're telling your subconscious mind, oh, I can't do it. I can't do anything because I've already told myself I can't do it. So you have to reframe that and say, you know what? I'm going to learn this. I'm going to tackle this. Just kind of like learning how to do StreamYard this time. I've done this, and so I've never done it before. And so kind of dealing with my computer today and having the glitch yesterday. So it's just like, these are things that I am learning so that I can get better. And that's what we want for you. You want to be able to learn what you can learn so that you can get better. And so curiosity shifts the mind from, hold on. Excuse me, my allergies have been awful this week. Curiosity shifts the mind from fear to playful exploration, which that reduces stress. So you've heard where they've said to go out and have like a childlike mind, use your imagination, be creative, draw, paint, color, mold clay, go outside and jump rope, go for a walk. If you're able to skip, dance, sing, whatever it is that can help you create the juices. We have energy we're made up of energy. Our whole body is made up of energy. And when energy gets stuck in our body, you have to wake it up. You have to clear the pathway of your body for your energy to flow through. Some people do tapping, right? And tapping clears out the energy. Some will hit their arms. Some will, tap their shoulders, hit their legs. You can, when you're outside, jump, get on one of those little trampolines and jump. Any kind of movement where you are pushing your body, you're moving your body, that is forcing the energy to start flowing through your body. If you have stagnant energy within your body, you're not able to create, you're not able to have the juices that you need to process your brain. And so you want to be able to have that creativity. If you want to be able to grow your business, if you want to be able to make changes at work, if you want to make changes within your personal life, whatever it is, you have to get that energy flowing in your body. So you want to wake it up. You want to wake yourself up. Get up in the morning, do stretches, do some exercise, go out and walk, drink water as soon as you wake up in the morning, 8 ounces, because that actually hydrates your body, because you actually get dehydrated during the night when you're asleep. You actually expel water pellets at night when you sleep. So if you went to bed and you were dehydrated already because you didn't drink enough water, then when you go to bed and then you sleep and you're breathing, and you're expelling air, you're expelling water as well. You don't see it, you don't feel it, but you're doing it. So that makes you dehydrated. Do you ever wonder why you wake up in the morning and you're so darn thirsty? Well, that's because you're probably already dehydrated from the day before. So you want to wake your body up, okay? And that way you can start to have the creative juices flowing through your body so that you can create what you want to create in your life. Whether it's a business, whether it's something fun, whether it's an activity that you're trying to achieve, whatever it is. Okay, so our next step is our action plan. So this is what we're going to do. You want to experiment with zero expectations. You don't want to have a lot of expectations. Instead, I want you to commit to this. Just try it and just say to yourself, I'm just seeing if I enjoy this. Just try it out. You may not like what you do. You may not like to draw. You may not like to paint. You may not like to write. And not everybody does. So whatever it is that you think you might want to do, experiment with it and just see if it works for you. It's just like a business. Some people go into a network marketing business or whatever kind of business they're into, and they want to just try it out. They may not think it's for them. And not everything is for everybody. And so then you want to set yourself a 30-day curiosity challenge. Just set it for 30 days and see if you can go into it with an open mind and go into it and explore a new idea, whether it's a new hobby, a new experience. No pressure. Do not put pressure on yourself. If you don't like it, then stop. That's all you have to do. And I want you to keep a curiosity notebook, because this is where you can write everything down that sparks your interest, even if it seems random and unrelated to what you do, say in your business. It doesn't always have to be related around your business. This is a personal thing. This is personal. So if you can find what lights you up personally, then that's what you need to do. You need to have it passion. You need to have the passion for it, the drive for it, the love for it, so that it comes across and you enjoy it. So here's an example of, if you're interested, say, in writing, try writing a short story. Try doing your journaling, your journal entries. Do a blog post. Put it on your Facebook page, or put it on your stories, or your Instagram, or your LinkedIn, or whatever platform you are on. Put it on there. Just start a blog and just start. If you want to write a book, write a book. I have been thinking about doing something like that. I don't know yet what about. I haven't really gotten that far yet, but it is something that I'm contemplating. And then maybe you're curious about fitness. What type of fitness are you curious about? Are you wanting to run? Are you wanting to start a walking program? Do you want to start running? Do you want to do Pilates? Do you want to do yoga? Do you want to do meditation? What about Tai Chi, pickleball, tennis, whatever it is? Try it out and see if you like it. Give yourself 30 days. Because you know what it takes. It takes 21 days to make a habit. Actually, it really takes 27 days to make a habit. And so you really want to try it out and give yourself a chance. There's dance lessons you could do. Gym, go get a gym membership for 30 days and see. I mean, a lot of gyms now do it for a day by day thing. You can just go in and get a day pass. So it's whatever you think you want to try to do. I have done several things. I used to take karate. My ex-husband and I had a karate school years ago. I taught it to the children, and he taught it to the adults. And I was a red belt in Taekwondo, Korean style Taekwondo, and I, would wrestle with the guys, and we would spar, and I did it all. Right? I did it all. I broke boards. I broke cinder blocks. I did that. If I had never tried it, I would have never thought I could do it. It was a mindset to break that cinder block. When you see a cinder block in front of you and your little hand has to go through it, and you wonder, can I really do this? It's just like breaking a board. I had to break 2 boards, like together. And they weren't paper thin boards. They were pretty thick boards. But it was a mindset. I had to shift my mind, and I had to tell my mind, I can do this. And it took visualization. I've talked about visualization this week. How when you want something, visualize it. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to see yourself in that spot, wherever it is that you want to be. When I broke that board, I had to visualize going through the board, not stopping at the top board, but following through and going all the way through the board. And, it took me a couple of times. I kind of remember that I believe the first time I tried it, I just had 1 board. And I went and it stopped. And I was like, okay, what's going on? I can do this. I know I can do this. And so, I had my ex-husband there who was coaching me, and he was like, you just keep going. You just go all the way through. You don't stop. So my mind was telling me to stop when it hit that board. It wanted to keep me safe. My subconscious mind was trying to keep me safe. It was afraid that if I went all the way through that board, I would hurt myself. So my conscious mind had to take over. My conscious mind had to say, you can do this. And by golly, I did. And so then as you got up in your rank of belts, then you had to go in advance to other things. And mine was 2 boards. And then it was a cinder block. And that was the scariest one. But I did it. And it was a mindset. And it's one of those things that if you can overcome one thing like that barrier, you can overcome anything. Because you have the power over your mind. You do. Don't let it stop you. Don't let your subconscious mind keep you stuck, because that's not where you want to be. So set that 30-day challenge, that curiosity challenge, and explore your new ideas, whatever it may be, without pressure. No pressure. If you don't like it, it doesn't work for you, then stop and try something new. Then keep your curiosity notebook, and that way you can look back at it and you can see, okay, this is what I really enjoyed. Maybe I'm going to pursue this. This is what I'm going to pursue. So if you're interested in writing, then write a book. If you're interested in fitness, then take classes, take dancing, try something new, something you've never done before. Think about coaching. Have one conversation with someone who has done it before, who has invested in a certification. I have four certifications. I have one in mindset, I have one in meditation, I have one in life and success coaching, and I have one in clinical hypnotherapy. So I have 4 that I have gone through, and I have challenged myself to grow. And that's what I want for you, ladies. I want y'all to grow. We are at this age in our stage of our life that everybody thinks that we're just supposed to sit back and do nothing. We're supposed to sit and watch TV, and we're supposed to sit and just, read a book or knit or crochet. And I have nothing against that, because that's actually something I want to learn. That's on one of my lists for this year. But that's not bad, but it's not keeping you active. Your body's not moving. When we get to this chapter of our life, because I can't speak for everyone, but I know me, I'm in probably the last quarter of my life. I will be 71 in May. And so I would say I'm probably in the last quarter. And that's okay. I've lived a good long time, and I'm blessed to have lived as long as I have. And I'm, really happy about that. And so if you need to have someone, a coach that can help you, and someone that can lead you to where you want to go, then that's what you do. I have a coach. Actually, I have two coaches. Even my coaches have coaches, because how else do they grow? We all need someone to help us grow. So I want you to align with your future self through your visualization. When I was just talking to you about the visualization, about where do you see yourself, challenge yourself of what you want to see, what do you want to change, where do you want to be. I want you to visualize that. And so why does this work? The brain doesn't differentiate between real and vividly imagined experiences. That's Dr. Joe Dispenza. The brain doesn't know the difference. So if you tell the brain something, if you tell the brain, I'm going to be a coach, then you can be a coach. The brain doesn't know any different. It's just there. So then you visualize it. When you visualize what you want, visualize that walking across the stage, or visualize getting that award, visualize getting your certification, visualize getting that job that you want. Visualize it, because that activates the reticular activating system, the RAS. And that helps you to recognize opportunities aligned with your goals. So this is how I want you to visualize. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to imagine yourself from 1 year from now, having already started something new. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? What are you doing? How do you feel? And what action steps do you need to take to get there? I want you to write these things down as your future self would tell it. Don't write in the past tense. Don't write in the present. I want you to write in the future. And take one action today that aligns with your vision, no matter how small it is. So if your vision includes speaking confidently on stage, then record yourself talking for 2 minutes today. Play it back and listen to yourself. I've had to do that. I've been told to do that by my coaches. And it helps you because I understand I say a lot in between what I'm thinking. And so I've got to learn how to get out of that habit. So I'm working on that. So that's something I have to tell myself. Okay. So if your vision is to be an artist, then buy a sketchbook and draw 5 minutes today. If your vision is to travel, then research one dream destination and write about it and vision it. See yourself there. Smell the food. Smell the air. What will you wear? How will you feel? What will it be like? What are the feelings that it's going to exude in you? What is it? This is very, very real. And this is very, it's a great example to do. You should try it because it works. It's kind of like a vision board or a vision box. Kind of puts you in that same, you see it. If you see it and you look at it every single day, it'll come true. It'll happen. The other day, I told of this example. My husband wanted a 1966 Ford Mustang. Had to be a convertible. Had to be this certain color. He had the exact car when he had a glitch. Went and looked at the clock, looked at the car, went back and looked at the car, drove the car, came home with the car. Exact same car that he had when he was in right out of high school in 1973. It's now 2025. He had envisioned it. He knew he was going to have that car again. I'm so glad he did, because that really, it just spoke volumes to me. You know how sometimes you want a certain color car, you're looking for a car and you want a certain color car and you're like, don't see it anywhere. And all of a sudden you see that car and that color everywhere. Why is it? You're thinking about it. So your conscious mind is looking for it. It's like, okay, I got to find her that pink car. She wants that pink doodlebug. You know what a doodlebug is, right? Little Volkswagen, little doodlebug cars. Anyway, so I want you to do some journaling prompts today for clarity and action. And I want you to write down some things that I have put in your workbook today. Let me get the workbook out and let's look at it together. And I want you to go over those journaling prompts. And what is one area of my life that I can change and get ready to change it? Then I want you to take one step that I can do right now, right, to make a change. And then I want you to create a 30-day action plan. Write down 3 steps, 3 small steps that will take you to that next month and keep building your momentum. So I want you to drop in the comments in the group and in one section of, in our group, I want you to put down one action that you're committed to doing so that we can see if we can get you on the level where you need to be. And here's some more journaling prompts for you. What are 3 steps that I can take towards my goals and that make it feel easy and doable? What's one interest or idea that keeps coming back to me? Because that's a nudge, usually from God, that's saying, I think you need to do this. I think you need to pursue this. If that feeling keeps coming back over and over and over again, that is something telling you that's where you need to go. That is the direction that you need to take. So you want to listen to your intuition. It's really important. That intuition is there for a reason. It's not only to keep you safe, but it's there to help you. It's to help you grow. And if I could talk to my future self, who already has it all figured out, what advice would she give me? Write that down. What's one thing I've been overcomplicating about me? What's one thing? Make it simple. So I want you to create your 30-day action step. I want you to write your 3 small steps down and I want you to start over the month. This is still a new month, so we can still use this month. Then I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to choose one, make it small. I want you to build on it. I want you to drop it in my Radiant Living Embrace Your Vitality group so that you can share it, so we can celebrate you. And I want you to remember that you don't need an entire plan. You don't. You just need to start. You need to start small. You need to start today. Your path reveals itself as you move forward. Not everybody has everything figured out at the beginning. Like all your coaches, all your program leaders, they don't have it figured out. They figure it out as they go along. So your action step is to drop one action step in the group of what you're going to do. And my final thought for you today is clarity comes from engagement, not thought. And that's Marie Forleo. I'm sorry if I messed up your name, Marie. But anyway, that's her name. So clarity comes from engagement, not thought. And that helps us stop procrastination too. So this is it. This is our last day. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, I ask you to share this out with other people that may be looking and may need some help with limiting beliefs. And you can uncover those limiting beliefs. You just have to take action and you have to start shifting your mindset. It's now time to get going. Okay. So I want you to do that. And if you want to go deeper, I offer a one-on-one coaching and I offer group coaching. And I have upcoming programs that will be coming that will help you stay consistent and keep you making lasting changes. So if you're ready for the next step, and I want you to drop next level. If you're ready in the group, drop next level. And let's see if we can help each other. Stay connected, keep moving, keep showing up, and show up in Radiant Living. I want you to show up in my group, Radiant Living, Embrace Vitality, and comment. When people put comment, well, if you write comments in there, that actually helps the algorithms in the Facebook group. So people put hearts and they put thumbs up and they put all that, but that doesn't help the algorithms of the Facebook groups. And so you're supporting your mates or your friends and your family and whoever. Then you need to actually drop words in the comments, not emojis, because that helps with the algorithms. So I ask you to do that. If you'll please drop comments in, not the word comments, but leave a comment in the section of my Radiant Living Embrace Your Vitality group. And so you guys, I love this week. It's been fun. I've learned stuff, how I can do my next challenge better. And I hope that you guys have learned what you came here to learn about mindset and limiting beliefs, how to get over the self-sabotage, how to get over the procrastination, how to love yourself again, learn how your emotions guide you and what scale are you on your emotional guidance scale. That is in the guide. So I just want to say thank you so much to everybody that has joined me this week. I really appreciate, I love each and every one of you guys. And I just want you to remember to awaken your glow and let your vitality flow. See you next time. Bye.